Hi, I'm Brent Atwater, the Animal Medium, and I just love today's question, so I'm going to get right to it. Well, you know that I see and talk to dead pets. You know, like I see their pet spirit. They look like a steam or a sparkler form of the original pet, and I talk to them face to face. That's what I do when I have a reading. And so somebody sent in this question, which is just, I love it. Ready? Isn't it creepy or scary to talk to a dead pet, and do they answer you in words? Isn't that wonderful? Is it scary and creepy? Well, at first it sort of was, because it was like, oh my God, that thing is speaking and he's talking to me. And yeah, that was a little strange. So I had to get used to that. But it's not frightening when you know it's your pet and they're trying to talk to you to help you heal. So I'm never afraid, because I always say my protection prayer, and that's in my new book called After Death Signs from Pet Afterlife and Animals in Heaven. It's in my other book, Animal Reincarnation. The protection prayer, I think, is on page 83. And we have a PetLifeRadio.com show called Animal Communication Gone Wrong that tells you why you want to use the protection prayer. And I think we've done some videos on that too. So yes, this is real. Yes, do your protection prayer. And no, it's not really scary once you understand that it is your pet and only your pet talking to you, because then it helps heal your heart, it expands your awareness, and you learn so much from them on the other side. I'm literally getting ready to do a book called Conversations from Animals in Heaven, and the messages they want to give you, and these are just really wonderful things that pets have said to me over the years in our conversations. So it might be a little scary at first, but really just trust, say your protection prayer, and you're absolutely fine. The second part was, do they talk in words? Well, when I see a pet and I'm talking to them face to face, it's just like you see my mouth moving in this video. I see their mouth moving, and I hear in my head them talking to me in English, because I had a lady who had a poodle. She was Italian, and she said, does my pet speak to you in Italian or Japanese? No. When a pet is on the other side, their spirit will talk to you in the languages you understand. And since I'm, as they say in the South, an American, and I live in America, I do hear in the English language pets speak to me in English. Sometimes when I've got a really spicy little pet, they'll throw in some French or Spanish terms, because I can't understand that. And when we also have a new Portuguese translator, so that our readings can be done for Portuguese-speaking people. And I think that it's really fun that an animal will be spicy and they'll throw in some little colloquial French phrase or Spanish phrase or Portuguese phrase, and that's interesting. But most of the time, they will speak to you in your native language. And that also takes the creepiness out of it, because that's how you communicate with your heart. And your heart will always know whether it's right or wrong. So if you're going, this doesn't sound right, this doesn't feel right, then go back and do your protection prayer again, because you might have let Fluffy come in with a visitor. Because the reason we do the protection prayer is when you open a conversation with a pet on the other side, you are opening an energy vortex or an energy portal. And there are just thousands and millions of other pets going, me, pick me, I want you to pick me, and let me give messages to my mom. Well, no, you just want to talk to the one person you're doing a reading with. So always ask permission to speak to your pet. That gets his attention. And then say your protection prayer. And that will allow only one pet, your pet, or whomever you contact, come into the reading and come into your head and come into your heart. That takes the creepiness out of it and makes it safe. So I hope I've answered that question today, that yes, it can be a little unusual at first, because you go, oh, how do I know that's my head talking instead of it's my pet? Well, let me tell you. If you ask questions to the other side, and you immediately get an answer, that's spirit talking to you. That's your pet's spirit answering you, because they want to talk all the time, and they're quick to give you answers. If, on the other hand, you're going, well, and you hear all this conversation, this analytical stuff going, that's your mind giving you an answer. So, you say to me, well, does the pet's voice sound strange? Like, is it on helium? Am I answering you this way? No. Or is it talking like this? No. It just talks in a regular voice that you're used to. If you have a northern accent, the pet speaks in a northern accent. If you have a southern accent, it speaks in southernese. If you speak in LA Cool, or the Bronx, or the Brooklyns, or whatever, it speaks in the language that you know, because it's speaking to your heart. But Remember, when you ask a pet a question, the very first answer is usually the pet. Anything after that is your head going, I'm not sure that's the right answer, or, well, are you sure that's the right answer? That's your head playing mind games. Okay? So the first answer is usually always pet spirit. The second one is your head trying to rationalize, is this really my pet, is it not? It's you casting doubt in there, and casting doubt in there changes up the verbiage and changes up the purity of the answer, but you sort of have a conversation. Usually when you ask a pet, they just flat answer you. Or they'll say, I'm not going to answer that yet, it's not appropriate for you to know. And yes, they will say that. Now, we did even a video on ask, ask, and keep asking. I don't know exactly which one it is right now, but check it out. It'll teach you how to ask, ask, and keep asking. So, I hope this answered you today. No, it's not creepy. It's a little unusual as you expand your mind to embrace the new awareness of this journey that you're having with your living pet energy on the other side. They're just in a new form. They're in spirit form. And you can have a good romp with them because they're available 24/7 with unconditional love to do anything you want to do. Travel, gone, done deal. Swim, gone, done deal. Think, gone, done deal. Go have a wine, gone, done deal. They can be anywhere, anytime in a nanosecond. Thanks for listening today. I hope you'll subscribe. Send me your questions. I look forward to seeing them. And I look forward to continuing this so that it answers questions that you want to know. Bye-bye-bye.